You can see in follow-up the place where we performed several experiments with following the leader task. First, we have indoor experiment with two mobile robots. The first mobile robot, with the one with the books, is controlled remotely and it performs some tasks. It moves around, from time to time it stops. The second robot doesn't have any information about the future moves of the first robot, and its task is to autonomously follow the first robot using its laser scanner and controlling the rotation wheel, the rotation speed of the wheels, turnings accordingly, in order to keep a constant distance to the leader, which can be changed. During performing the task, there are some obstacles. In the second indoor experiment, a real person is performing a task, and the task of the autonomously following robot is to keep a constant distance and to follow the leader. When the person stops, the robot adjusts its distance. Again, it's using laser scanner only, and adjusts its heading and velocity of rotation of the wheels. It allows the person to be free and not to bother about the robot which follows autonomously, and to perform some more useful tasks. Finally, we have done an outdoor experiment. Joe is walking around and the robot is following autonomously again. There are some obstacles, moving obstacles as well. Joe can do something more useful, like to call her his girlfriend on the mobile phone. Mobile phone has nothing to do with the experiment. The robot is fully autonomous and it's using only its laser scanner. With these experiments, we completed the follow the leader task performed autonomously.